वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः. On the auspicious occasion of Sri Krishna Janmashtami, we are gathered here to reflect on Bhagavan Sri Krishna and his message. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is Markandeya Rishi, while meditating in Badrinath, besides the Alaknanda he was meditating, he had a vision seeing the universe being inundated with water, everything has gone, and only nothing left, only water everywhere. He saw on a banyan leaf, the one small baby, banyan leaf alone was there, one baby lying down on that banyan leaf, sucking the thumb, sucking the big toe of the right leg. It was sucking that one, merrily enjoying. He saw that one. Further he saw within the baby's mouth, he saw himself there. That vision he captured, Bhagavatam captures that one in a shloka. Karara vindena padara vindam mukara vindena viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya pute shayanam balam mukundam manasa smarami. Bala Mukunda, this small Mukunda means one who gives the liberation. Liberation, to that small baby my salutation. This Bhagavatam talks about when everything has gone, what remains is knowledge. Banyan leaf represents Veda, the knowledge. We have so many things, material, but ultimately what remains, comes with us, is the knowledge, what we acquire. What we acquire, it also talks about, we so busy amassing so many things, what goes out along with us is the knowledge, jnana, and karma, the great actions you have, that karma, it comes along with you, and the putra means the type of legacy you leave behind, how many people, how you inspired the others. That alone comes along with jnana, karma, sutta. It is talking about, here Bhagavatam talks about when everything has gone, Veda alone remains. And Vedas are, it is Lord Mukunda, baby Mukunda lying on that one, indicates the ultimate message. What Veda is trying to tell is nothing but greatness of Sri Krishna. The Veda on that one, it is the ultimate message. What is trying to say? Veda, ultimately it is trying to extol the greatness of Lord, but it falls short. Falls short. In Narayana Upanishad talks about Yo Veda Dau Swara Prokto Vedante Cha Pratishtitaham Tasya Prakati Linasya Yapparasa Maheshwaraha. Veda Anta. What is end of Veda? That he is there. That is Yo Veda Dau Swara Prokto. Vedas are in trying to extol the Lord, Swara Prokto, Vedante cha. But Lord is beyond the gamut of Veda also. Vedante cha pratishtitaham. Tasya prakriti linasya. That the Lord of the Prakriti also, He is called as Maheshwara. It's Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna is not only it is not just a noun, it is a adjective also. Adjective, we have name for the sake of name as for identification. And, Krishna means, Krish means attract. Attract, Na means strength. We get attracted for so many things. Anything out in the market, we get attracted. That Krishna says, Krish means get attracted. We get attracted, only regret after that. We get attracted to so many things. After that, I should not have eaten so much. I should not have taken that one. It's a waste of space and so many things. But Krishna means, Krishna get attracted. Na means strength. He pulls us to infuse strength in our life. He, to nourish us, to give strength, he attracts us. Gargyacharya, when he was naming Nanda Gopa, he wanted to name Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna was born in Kamsa's prison. Automatically midnight, Sri Krishna is the Lord of Maya also. When he was, Kamsa had a heavy security, make sure that as soon as baby is born, please call me. He had so many security, but divine Maya, when Bhagavan was born, all the guards were asleep. Everyone asleep. The chain, Vasudeva was chained, it was unshackled. Baby himself, baby was born with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Pani. When the small baby had Shankha, Chakra, Gada and Padma, and Vasudeva requested, please hide this one. This Kamsa, if he sees, we are in trouble. So Sri Krishna unmasked that one, masked that one. It was no longer revealed, and baby commanded, take me across to the river, across the Yamuna river. Nanda Gopa is there, and Nanda Gopa and Vasudeva silently followed his instruction. The heavy flood in the Yamuna, it paused for a while, gave way for Vasudeva to walk through, and it was raining also. Adishesha covered the baby. When Nanda Gopa was, the baby was fast asleep in Nanda Gopa, he had another the baby girl. He was that was nothing but the Krishna's sister Durga Devi herself took avatara. Sri Krishna, Vasudeva swapped that baby and brought this baby girl to where Devaki and Vasudeva were there, and this baby then that Durga Devi, when she came and all the guards were they got up, called Kamsa. This Kamsa came and caught hold of this baby girl. He thought prediction was the 8th child, baby, but this is a girl. He thought maybe even Devatas were wrong in their calculation. He took hold of that baby, wanted to kill. That baby slipped out of his hand and said, the baby is growing in Nanda Gokula. It is there, and saying so, that baby disappeared. So Nanda Gopa was so scared Kamsa would come any time. So in privacy he did the naming ceremony in the cowshed, and Gargyacharya said, what I am calling this baby as Krishna, Krishna I am not calling it for the first time. It is his original name. Original name is Krishna, and he is always Krishna. I am just calling him as renaming him. Krishna says why he takes birth. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He takes avatara time to time for the protection of the good and for the destruction of the wicked. And Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says his appearance and disappearance is divya. Not to be, you can't call Sri Krishna was born about 5,000 years back. It is not born, appeared. He appears at will and disappears at will. For us, there is an appearance. When we are born is there. When we are born, we are called as the nakshatra. For Shri Bhagavan, when he appears, it is called as Tithi. Tithi means fixed time. He decides when to come. For us, we are under the compulsion. Our star, we are what time we are born, that nakshatra we see. Nakshatra, the intention is you also shine in your life. It is an aspiration, shine out in your life like a star. But for Lord, appearance is fixed. That is Ashtami. When the Ashtami is there, on that night, if Rohini comes, that day is called as Sri Krishna Jayanti. If Rohini is not there, that is called as Ashtami. Now it is Krishna Janma Ashtami. Rohini is not there, that is why it's a Janmashtami. Sri Krishna talks about Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Yo Evam Yo Veti Tattvataha Tektva Deham Punarjanma Neti Mameti Sorjuna. Sri Krishna, it's all through his Leela. How he appeared, born in the prison and moved to Nanda Gokula, and he defeated demons like Putana, Shatakasura, Trinivarta, Agasura, Bakasura. This quickly we are going through the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita in this one verse, and his divine Rasalila, vanquishing the Kaliya's pride. Kaliya's pride, lifting the Govardhana. Govardhana, the poets, they say, you lifted the whole Govardhana mountain as a play in a small finger, but won't you lift all my problems? Why people contemplate on Govardhana? Govardhana, you lifted the whole mountain, Govardhana mountain. Govardhana, Nanda Gopa was busily organizing the festival. Child Krishna asked, what is this festival for? Nanda Gopa said, we are praying to the Indra. We are all cowards, Yadavas. We need plenty of grass and vegetation so that cows will yield enough milk. That is our source of sustenance. And Sri Krishna wanted to tell him, ultimate puja, you should know whatever you are doing, you should know ultimately it is coming to me. Nanda Gopa had a wrong thinking I am doing puja of only Indra. Sri Krishna wanted to tell, whatever puja, whatever temple, whatever place you do, ultimate recipient is me. He wanted to show that one. Nanda Gopa did not. So, Krishna told him, why pray to Indra? Indra can't stop the rain if it has to come. Or he can't give excess. Here he is bound by the duty. Instead of doing the puja, look after these cows. Please worship these cows. They are looking after. Indra, hearing that one, Indra got infuriated, started cloudburst. Heavy rain, whole village got inundated, and people started praying, Krishna, you alone have to save. And Sri Krishna lifted the Govardhana Parvat in one hand, whole village for one full week. He was lifting whole village people, all the cows were taking shelter. Indra gave up. All my powers have my power is nothing in front of Sri Krishna. Then he came down and apologized, and there Indra named Sri Krishna, I am giving you a title as Govinda. That is where Indra called Sri Krishna Govinda. You are Govinda means heaven, go, it's a heaven, go means protector of the cow also. Even now in Vrindavan, people go around the Govardhana Parvat. Many people we have seen, they take the big the can of milk and pour it around. People do Urulu Seva, they start, instead of walking, they crawl around that one. It is with great reverence in the Vrindavan where Sri Krishna was born, in that place Govardhana. It's many people, they go there, and today especially it's people throng that place. They want to go, and Govardhana, and he killed Kamsa and Chanura, and he revealed to Jambavan, he was fighting with Jambavan, Samantaka Mani, Jambavan from the Ramayan time, and he revealed to Jambavan that he was none other than Sri Krishna himself. The Bhagavatam says Jambavan is still there. His avatara is, his time is not over. He is still there serving the Lord in a subtle form. And he married to Satyabhama and Rukmini. He got married, and Narakasura, he killed Narakasura, liberated 16,100 princes. He had kept them in captive, and when these princes, they said, we have been kept by this Rakshasa. When we go out, we won't have any respect in the society. Sri Krishna married them off. It talks about 16,100 princes. They were none other than Agniputras. They were the sons of Agni. They wanted to be born as women to marry. That is the intense tapas they did. To fulfill their tapas, boon, these Agniputras, he married them. And he released 22,000 princes held captive by Jarasandha. And Dantavakra and Shishupala, he destroyed, and protection of the Pandavas and Draupadi at every step. Every step he saved them, and eradication of the wicked Kauravas. And his timeless message to the humanity through Bhagavad Gita, and unveiling of the Vishnu Sahasranama came out. He made Bhishmacharya. It was told by Sri Krishna himself within the Bhishma. Bhishma has said he had become so weak, he can't think. Body, no blood. Sri Krishna said, gave the healing touch. He said, I will go into you, make you to speak. And Vishnu Sahasranama through Bhishmacharya. And not only that one, Arjuna's grandson, Parikshit, when he was still in the mother's womb, Uttara, Ashwatthama wanted to kill him, discharging the Brahmastra, but Sri Krishna said, Sri Krishna had told him not to release the Brahmastra. Ashwatthama said, I have made a promise to Duryodhana will annihilate Pandava's family. Sri Krishna said, don't do. Even if you discharge, I will protect the baby. And the Brahmastra was discharged. Baby, Parikshit, baby born as a stillborn baby, and Uttara started crying. And Subhadra, the Uttara started crying. Your promise has failed. How can this baby die? Sri Krishna said, give the baby to my hands. Sri Krishna took, and baby started crying. And so protected his Pandavas also, and Pandavas dynasty carried for 1,000 years. That family continued for 1,000 years. He is a master of yoga. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is called as Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara, the master of yoga, Bhagavan Shiva is called as Yogeshwara. Sri Krishna is called as Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara means yogi practicing. Yogeshwara means master. Master of yoga is Yogeshwara. And he gave us Karma Yoga. What is Karma Yoga? What is Bhakti Yoga? What is Raja Yoga? What is Jnana Yoga? What is Dhyana Yoga? What is meditation? What is Hatha Yoga? He talked about elaborately in Bhagavad Gita. He talked about in Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, he talked about Mukta Sangona Hamvadi, Dhriti Utsaha Samanvitaha, Siddha Siddho Nirvikara, Karta Satvika Uchyate. That is the shloka we stopped. We are supposed to cover today. I will, on the 18th chapter, I will just touch on that one, but I will go back to the other yoga. It's a Karma Yoga. How the Karma Yogi, the secret of success, if you want to be success in any endeavor, not to be Mukta Sangha, not attached to anything in your life. Otherwise, it is like the cutting the jackfruit. You want to get the fruit, but only the sticky hands. I want to enjoy my life, but only the regret. Whatever I do, end is only the tension and regret. He says, secret of success, Mukta Sangha, not attached. And Ahamvadi, not that I am doing. Ahamvadi, Dhriti, with a full focus. Not to give up the goal. When you set out, not to stop. When you set out, not to Dhriti, so focused in the mindful mastery also. Yesterday talked about to the children, one person day before yesterday, there was a place opened for if somebody close by, a temple also connected with that one, Om Shanti Tirth. If someone dies in Melbourne, there is no place for doing the first 13 days of ceremony. So that place, after 13 days only, you can go to the place of worship. First 13 days, only some people go to Sydney. Otherwise, there is no provision here. They have done a great job nearby, 112 Poth Road. I went there and someone asked me, I know you. You are a yoga master. Yeah, I follow you. I have great respect. I asked him, why don't you do, are you doing yoga? He said, no, sir, I am lazy. I am lazy. He's around 60 years and lazy. I was telling the mindful mastery people, the children will be saying, my grandfather was lazy. My father was lazy. I have to maintain that tradition, family tradition. That is, my Gotra is lazy. My Gotra, I want to follow that one, that the people People, shamelessly they say, I am lazy. That Sri Krishna says, Dhriti, no laziness. So focused. Then only you can make inroads in your life. They are in that place, they are doing the first 13 days puja for the dead people, for the soul. You can pray, however much you can pray, but they say that person has gone. You are going somewhere. When you are going somewhere, somebody should welcome you. So, you have to live such a way that when you go, other door is open. From here, your children, grandchildren, they can do a lot of prayer. You can go, but the door is shut. Door will be opened based on your karma. Your children can't push you through the door. You have to do the karma, good karma, dhriti utsaha. So it is talking about you have to, onus is on you. Not to expect somebody will do the shraddha or give the donation. You have to do the sadhana. Dhriti utsaha. Full of life is full of energy, vitality, utsaha, samanvitaha, siddha, siddho, nirvikara, whether the success happens or failure happens. It is not the question. Your approach was more important than the outcome. Sri Krishna says, this is the Karma Yoga. Sri Krishna talked about this Karma Yoga. Apart from the famous Karmanye Vadika Raste, this is more appropriate. This 26th shloka in the 18th chapter. And he talks about how to sit also. Hatha Yoga, he is talking about Shuchodeshe pratishtapya stiram asanam atmanah. He is talking about how to sit. How to sit in your, when you are sitting, you have to pull your spine in, back, neck and head in one line. He is talking about how to do the pranayama, how to do the breathing. Apane juhvati pranam, prana apane tata pare, prana apana samo krutva nasabhyantara charin, prana apana Gatir Rudva Pranayama Parayanaha. Manipulating the rate of inhalation and exhalation. And able to hold the breath at will, either inside or outside, is called as pranayama. And Sri Krishna talks about how the yogi's mind should be. How dhriti, how your... It's a Krishna Janmashtami is not just first today you do puja. It is a life lesson. We have to incorporate what Sri Krishna has said. We have to incorporate how the yogi's mind should be like a deepa, the flame, though connected to the wick, but at the top it is moving here and there, always burning. In your life, when you make a sankalpa, when you make a dhriti, I will do. When you make a commitment, you have to sustain that one, not to drop the ball halfway through. That is one of the messages I told children also. You learn from now. When you make a commitment, come what may, not to give up. Especially when you tell the teacher, I am doing, people drop off. This is Yatha Deepo Nivatasso Negate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yoga Atmanaha. And next one, Sri Krishna talks about whatever you think and depart, you will get that one. So, you always think of me all the time. Think of me all the time, because you don't know when your day will end. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram tam tamaivaiti yaprayati sad madbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. When you, whatever you think in the last moment and depart, you become that one. So, Shri Krishna says, Tasmat, you have to yaprayati samadbhavam antakalecha mam eva. If you think of me alone, you will come to me undoubtfully. If you think of something else, you will get that one. So, it is talking about even Bhishmacharya. In the last moment, Shri Krishna was next to him. He sang Vishnu Sahasranama. As he was departing, leaving the body, he could not remember God. In the last minute, his mind went back to, I am Vasu, I have come here because of my curse. My wife, the Amba, she asked me to get the Surabhi. Last minute, he remembered, instead of thinking of Sri Krishna, he remembered, I came because of my curse. So he went back to his Vasu. That prarabdha karma. So it is not easy to think of him in the last minute. Only through his grace it will happen. We have to try for that one. And bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan man prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabham. To see the Lord everywhere, seeing him as Vasudeva residing in everyone, it is not easy. Bahunam janmanam ante. After many life, one realizes it is Vasudeva is there everywhere. I have to seek Vasudeva. That Mahatma is Sudurlabha. Shri Krishna talks about it is very rare. And though Shri Krishna says very rare, we should not discount ourselves. On the auspicious occasion of Shri Krishna Janmashtami, we should think, why can't I be? Why can't I be? Though very rare, why can't I be? For example, in some entrance exam, we are writing passing, it's only 1% will pass. Why can't I be? Instead of giving up writing, why can't I be? That Sri Krishna, he told, it's Sudurlabha, very rare, but why can't I be that one? That sankalpa let us we make. And next one, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Janaha Pariyupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. I will give the yoga and kshema. If you flip through the pages of scriptures, all Upanishad, all Puranas, all Veda text, only Sri Krishna has said, I will give you yoga and kshema. No other divine beings have said, because it is obvious to them, only He, giver is only He, only the medium is we. Medium is we. If you are worshipping other devatas, through them we get. But they know it is giver is only Him. It is Sri Krishna says, Ananya, think of me alone. And you can worship me through any form you want. But ultimate dispenser is me. When you know that one, devoted to me, I look after your yoga. What is to be acquired? Kshema means preserving. What good to be acquired? Kshema means retaining what is necessary. Not to keep on accumulating unnecessary, to hold on to the necessary. Sri Krishna talks about. And in the 11th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about Bhaktyastu anyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drishtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. You cannot get me apart from bhakti. Only through surrender, devotion, constant nama smarana. Devotion means not a blind belief. Come and give some donation in the temple and you change your costume. Not that one. Bhakti means inner stamina, jnana. Jnana is there. Knowledge is there. Karma is there. Discipline is there. jnana bhaktiyastu anyaya shaktya aham evam vidorjuna. In the 11th chapter it talks about, in the 12th chapter 40 qualities of a devotee. Sri Krishna talks about adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha. Those who know the 12th chapter shloka number 12 to 20 we'll say together. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara madukka sukakshami santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nischayaham mayi arpita mano buddhi yo madbhakta same priyaham yasmanno dvijate loko lokano dvijate chayaham harsha marsha bhaya udvegaihi ukto yasame priyaham anapeksha shuchir daksha udasino gatavyataham sarvaramba parityagi yo madbhakta same priyaham यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति शुभ अशुभ परित्यागी यो मया प्रियो भक्तिमान्य समे प्रियः समशत्रो च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समस्सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्थितोर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेत स्थिरमति भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्या अमृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते तद्ददानमत्परमा भक्तास्ते अतीव मे प्रियः. These 40 qualities, adveshta sarvabhutanam, no enmity towards anyone. Sri Krishna in the battlefield says, you fight the battle not as an enemy but as your duty. But if you are fighting a battle as an enemy, suppose you die. So, you will take birth in the next life to take revenge. Whatever you do, no, I am as a duty I am doing. It's whatever I am doing as my duty. No, I am not. Sri Krishna again and again talks about this one, no enmity. And Maitra, you are friendly with everyone. You are friendly with anyone means you are not a friend with druggists and the criminals. Maitra means Maitra, Karuna, Mudita, Upekshana. In the Patanjali also, Suhrin Mitra Udasino Madhvasva Dvesha Bandhusho. It is talking about Maitra means treat the people according to their nature. Keep a equal distance. Equal distance means if it is a negative person, stay away. Good person, come close. That is Sri Krishna defines that one, what Maitri means. Karuna evacha, compassion. Your compassion is there. Without compassion, you can't do any community service. Without compassion, if you are trying to do the community service, is nothing but arrogance, show of your ego. Only when you do with compassion, best in you, divine grace flows through you. Karuna evacha, nirmama, not to be saying, this is mine, this is mine. Ishavasya idam sarvam. Everything belongs to him. Even this body, tomorrow I will talk about this one. This body also is not mine. It's been given. I am a temporary resident in this one. Tomorrow I will talk about, I am a temporary resident in this one. Na mama, it's a nirmama, na mama. Namama and nirahankara, no selfish ego, sama dukkha sukha kshami. Yes, good time will come, bad time will come, not to go into depression in the bad time or go overboard in the good time. Equanimity, try to maintain the serenity. Serenity, sama dukkha sukha kshami. You balanced, Kshami means forgiving. However heinous crime some person has done, Sri Ramachandra went all the way to Lankapuri, and he was saying, even at this juncture, if Ravana apologizes for his mistake, I am happy to pardon. No, the magnanimous, no enmity, and when Ravana died, Vibhishana refused to do the final rites. Ramachandra says the enmity is until the body was there, now he is dead. Why do you carry on the enmity? As a brother, you had to perform the final rites. And if you are not doing, I will do myself. So, saying so, the enmity, not to keep on, some people, even after they are gone, they keep on that enmity. He was my enemy. Enemy, you forget that person has died, not to carry that one, the Kshami, Santushta, always happy in your life. The happiness, smile on your face, is a mark of the divinity has dawned in you. The one who has a smile all the time in the face, there won't be any amangal. There is no bad things around that person. Always that person is protected by divine beings. Santushta, satatam, always striving, not to give up. Yes, failure will come, but not to give up. Satatam, yatatma, yogi yatatma, control over your senses. Dhrida nischaya, firm conviction. Do, it's talk about yadeva vidyaya karoti shraddhaya upanishadam. Whatever you do, not because somebody has said. Try to know that one and follow. In the Mindful Mastery, I am giving many practical tips also, not to, for the children. Understand why you are doing. Then only your actions will be great. Not just somebody asked you to do, I am doing. Dhrida nischaya, mayarpita mano buddhi, whatever you are doing, attitude of gratitude. By God's grace, I am able to do. Not I am doing, not like Trump, he called Norwegian Nobel Peace Awardee Committee. And he said, why don't you give me a Nobel Prize? And he was recommending himself. And it's yatatma dhrida nischaya, it's mayarpita mano buddhi, yasmanno dvijate loko, and yasmanno dvijate loko. You are not disturbed by the world. The world is, you are not affected by others' comment. World won't disturb you. Loka no dvijate chayaha. You are not a nuisance to the world. You are not a trouble to the world, nor the world won't trouble you. Harsha, marsha. Harsha means full of energy. Amarsha, marsha mukta means no anger. The anger management, no anger. Tomorrow we'll talk about one who is getting angry frequently. That person's ojas go down. Ojas, it is a inner healing power. That healing power goes down. Tomorrow we'll talk about marsha bhaya mukta. It's marsha bhaya mukta, no fear. When devotee fully has firm conviction on the God, when God is there, why I should be scared? No fear, udvega, no anxiety, anapeksha, devotee is satisfied, santosha is there, not always asking people, give that one, give me, shaucha, purity is there, devotee is daksha, very alert. Devotee means not a doormat, very alert person. Udasino gatavyataham. Something has happened which undesirable, but not bogged down. Sarva aramba parityagi. devotee not keep on saying, I did that one, sarvaramba parityagi, yona hrishyati. No, that person, when good things happen, not to get too excited because of my effort, not dveshti. When things did not go right, start not blaming others. Because of that person, it did not happen. Na shochati, not grieving, thinking on that one, again and again, brooding on that one. Na kangshati, and only expectation, and hope I will get a lottery ticket, and only expectation, no work. Shubha parityagi, good and bad. For a devotee, good and bad doesn't worry. For generally, people, they when they are going on the road, if a cat goes from left to right or right to left, they say it's a bad omen. And so many, I will go back, I will stop here. And they go by Shakuna Shastra. But for a devotee, when Lord is with me, everything is good. That type of conviction is there. Otherwise, running after one astrologer to another astrologer and no belief in God. He is called as the ultimate is He. He is a Jyotishya. Jyotishya means one who is the light of all lights. Jyotisham apita Jyoti. He says, I am the light of all lights. When the light of all lights are there, why I should go to ordinary astrologers here and there, get bogged down? And na kangshati, shubha parityagi, then samashatro mitrecha, equanimity among the friends and foes, and tata mana pamanayoho, people may praise or criticize or insult, it is okay. That it is not me. Not to get too bogged down with the ego. When the ego is there, it is a hurt, I can't sleep. And praise or censure, it is not, a devotee won't get affected. Mana pamane, shitoshna sukha dukkeshu, shita, ushna, sama. In the now Melbourne this week, Monday is 1 degrees and freezing cold, or in the summer months 40 degrees, not to blame the weather, samasanga vivarjitaha, in the company of people or without the company, not to get attached to any friends, not to get too attached to any family members, because whatever has come together has to get apart. Two logs are coming together in the river, together they are floating together, they have to get apart. No, not to get too attached to any friends, any family members, because they have to get separated and leading to lot of sorrow. Samasanga vivarjitaha, tulya ninda, people praise you or criticize you, mauni, and the devotee is not a loose talker, enjoys one's own company, mauna, mauni, santusto yena kena chitam. Whatever is outside, happy within. Enjoying, it is another message Sri Krishna talking about, try to enjoy your own company. Not to just socialize all the time, seek the happiness from outside, seek from within. And aniketa, not to get attachment to your property, your wealth and the business. Aniketa, sthiramati, level-headed person, yatha sthiramati, yatoktam pari upasate. One who is a devotee is always interested in hearing about God, about the positive things. Pari upasate. Again and again wants to contemplate. Shraddha. full of faith, and mat parama shraddha is thinking me as the ultimate. Devotion won't come with if you do not have a respect. Sri Krishna says, devotee is the one sees me as the ultimate, contemplates on my glories again and again, contemplate on that one with utmost faith. That is Ativa, that type of these devotee with these 40 qualities, Ativa me priyaha, is exceedingly dear to me. Sri Krishna in the 16th chapter talks about acquire the divine wealth. Not only focus your mind on the pocket wealth, lasting wealth, abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavastitihi dhanam damascha yajnascha swad tapa arjavam abhayam, fearlessness. In the 17th chapter he is talking about the Devad Vijaguro Prajnam Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharya Ahimsam Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. The respect the elders, respect your teacher, respect the illumined people. Without, how you will get the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, how you will get the knowledge of Upanishad, how you will get the knowledge of Bhagavatam? Only through the gurus, enlightened people. If you don't have respect, everything will disappear. In the 15th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about Urdhamulamadashakam Ashvattam Prahuravayam Chandansi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavita. Urdhamula, roots are upward. Not roots are up. The branches are down, but in our life, roots are down, but branches are going up like a tree. Tree roots are down. Sri Krishna says, your roots are there. Your roots are divine. You connect to the divinity. Draw the nourishment from the divine. Up, become someone extraordinary. Keep on drawing the nourishment from higher thing. Higher thing, enrich your life. Go up, seek up. Is the ultimate. Draw the nourishment from higher things. Sri Krishna in the 18th chapter, he talks about Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami Ma Shuchaha. Towards the end, he talks about not to cry. In the second chapter, he says, Ashochya Nanvashochastvam. You are not come here to cry. At the end, he says, don't cry. The ultimate message of this message, how to live without crying. The message of Bhagavad Gita, not to cry, how to live happily, whatever is your background. Whether you have the knowledge or no knowledge, whether you know the Sanskrit or you learn Upanishad, Vedas, doesn't matter, whatever your professional background, whether you are a woman or a man, or you are not born in India, you are born, you are a foreigner. Sri Krishna says, whatever is your background, it's okay, because Sarva Dharman, offer everything to me. Sarvada Parityaja Mamekam, seek me alone. I will purify you. Krishna, the talking about Krishna, that it is inner purification happens. The purifying, why we do the japa, we have to purify ourselves. Moksha Ishyami, Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo. All impurities will be removed. I will moksha ishyami. Moksha means I will give the freedom in your life. We are no happiness in our life because everywhere we are bound. Family constraint is there, and work constraint is there, social constraint is there, and physical constraint is there, and mental constraint is there. Everywhere constraint is there. Moksha means how can I come out of these constraints. And in the 18th chapter, last sloka, Sanjaya says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraham Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama, where Shri Krishna's glories are sung again and again. It is not Janmashtami one day, everyday affair. For a devotee, it is 365 days, 24 hours, 365 days. Contemplating on Lord, where the Lord's names are being sung, where devotee is willing to act according to God's advice. Not just God protect me, not that one. Dhanurdaraha, where you are willing to do. Shri Krishna did not say just do my bhajan, that is enough. You have to act. You have to act, do something. If you are not doing, things won't happen. Yatra partho dhanurdaraham. When the Lord's name is there, always contemplating, divinity is there, you are willing to act. Tatra Shri, there is abundance. Shri, Vijaya, victory. Vijaya, Bhuti, glory. Bhuti, Dhruva Niti, the firm policy. Around that one, people will come to that person because I relied on that person. This person is not reliable. This person is not reliable. One who is following, people come to that person. They see this person is reliable. Dhruva Niti. This person walks the talk. This world, very few people are walking the talk. We get disappointed. We get disappointed. When Lord's name is sung, one is willing to act, and according to Bhagavan's message, around that person there is a glory, victory, and for sure. And in Bhagavad Gita, in the 10th, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, He is our guide, He is our role model, He is our goal, He is our path, He shows the path, He is the shelter, He is the witness, He is the friend, He is the well-wisher, and He is everything to us. The 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga, it is nothing but the talking about Vasudeva himself. The Lord, through Vasudeva means one who is everywhere, and the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is also called as Vasudeva Mahatmya Adhyaya. The 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, Vasudeva Mahatma. He is there in the mountain, in the Himalaya, He is there in the Ganga, He is there in the forest, He is there in the great kings, great achievers, He is there in the rishis. It is called as Vasudeva Mahatmya chapter. This on the Shri Krishna Janmashtami. We all seek the Bhagavan's grace. May He show us the path to the right teacher, so that may our devotion to Him get strengthened day by day. Our devotion enhance. May He lead us towards Mukunda. He is the Mukunda. May He liberate us from our limited life and unfulfilling life. May He illumine our path and liberate us. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum.